Hi, I'm about to start using Makeup Revolution 001 to prime my eyelids and to brighten up my eyelids because I'm doing a very bright makeup today. Um, I'm going to blend the 001 into my concealer color for my eyebrows. Now, as usual, I'm just going to keep on blending it until I get a smooth transition between that white color and the brown between my eyebrows. This is still the same small blending brush that I use up under my eyebrows when I'm doing the concealer up under my eyebrows. And I'm going to blend, 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 blend. Do the other side the same way I just did that side. So this is a blending brush, basically a taper blending brush that comes up to the point. I'm going to use the blue, dark blue in the corner from the Morphe palette. I don't know what number it is, but I know it's the Morphe color palette. It's the first one that came out. I'm going to use this blue. But eventually, you are going to see me switch up to the Beauty Glaze blue palette, the one I've been using in a lot of my rainbow colors because that blue in that palette seems to be a little bit darker for the look I was planning to go for. But you'll see in a few minutes after I apply this one, I'm going to go back in with the other one and see how dark it is compared to this blue. And I'm literally patting this color within my crease. And when I mean in the crease, exactly where your lid kind of goes into under the, I want to say brow bone. Yeah, where that dip goes in, that's exactly where I'm pushing in the brush to get the color into. That way I know for a fact that it's falling within the crease of my eye. Once again, I'm tapping the color back and forth. I'm not blending nothing. I'm not working the color up. I am just tapping the color within the crease. And now, as you see, I'm trying to blend out the edges a little bit. I'm not going way up. I'm just trying to, soften the very close edges to the line that I created. And I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side. I'm just trying to soften up some edges. And I just added a little bit more blue because I thought it should be a little bit darker. I was looking for a lot darker blue than where it was at right now. So, like I said, eventually you do see me go into my other palette that has a darker blue payout color that I'm using. Sorry if you hear anything in the background, it's my little puppy, and then I slightly have the TV on really, really low. And once again, I'm just blending out the edges just a tad bit. I really don't need to blend it all a lot. I'm just trying to soften out the edges. That way when I put the other color on top of it, it's a little bit more softer to be easier to blend my crease or my transition color. However, I don't know how to say. The color that's going to go right above this one to go into my transition color. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to keep on blending out the edges until I get to the point where I want to. And then, yeah. Blend, 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 blend. This is when I pull out the other palette. And as you can see, I went in with the darker blue on that palette too. And it's in the one in the corner. If you can look at this right now, this blue is a lot darker, a lot pigmented than the Morphe blue palette. And like I said, that's the what type of look I was going for. I was trying to go for a really dark blue smoky look. Well, bluish purple smoky look. You'll see at the end of the look. Or if you've seen the picture in the beginning of the video, you see what I'm talking about. It was a blue purplish blended halo eye. So like I showed you, I'm going in with the blue. Oh, I was wrong. Second from bottom, second from the corner, second from the bottom. And then you can see how dark and different the pigment is from the Morphe to the Beauty Glaze. It is literally about 2 shades darker than the original blue that I was just using. And I prefer this blue compared to the lighter blue because I wasn't really going for that super bright look. Like I said, this was for me to go out to a baby shower. The makeup was going to match my dress regardless. This one is a flat blending brush. I don't know. I wanted to say flat blending brush because it's literally a flat and it's a fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in there to blend out the blue edges a little bit more because I know them blue edges are super, super, super harsh. So, yep, just taking that and going up on the edges of that blue line and just trying to blend up that blue as much as possible. At this point, there's no powder, anything, like you didn't see me set my eye or anything. This is just basically my prom lid that you saw that I put a deposit color. Now I'm trying to blend out the edges. As you can see, it's starting to blend out a little bit more than where it was at. And basically that's what I do. I sit there, I blend it out as much as possible to get a faded out edge. As you can see, the first eye compared to the second eye, the first eye edge is a lot blended out more. So I'm going to go back on this side, blend, blend, blend. And I'm just going to keep on blending until I can get those edges. Right now I'm kind of looking for another brush. And the reason why I did blend out that other eye as much as the first one was because I blended it so much before. If you look at it, they're both already kind of blended upwards. So I'm about to go with this bright blue. No, not bright blue, but bright pink. And this is going to be my transition color, or the color I'm using to set the rest of the makeup up under my brows. So right now I'm not depositing the color. I am literally blending this purple color all above that area. Because like I said, this is not going to be a very prominent color. You will see it at the end of it, but it's not going to be one of those, oh, I'm in your face type of color. This is really supposed to be a blue look with hints of purple and like pinks and stuff. So if this is anybody thinking, oh, this is about to be a complete blue look, this is not what you think it is. If you look at it now, you can tell that it's a lot more blended out than, you know, what it was before. And you can see the pink color coming up a little bit. I am going to go back in with the pink again to blend it out a little bit more and get a little bit more color up there. But for right now, as you can see, I'm blending in small little circular motions with the pink. I'm just keep on blending until I get some color up there. Now if you see, you can start seeing that blue fade out into that pink a little bit more. And back and forth, windshield wiper motion, just back and forth trying to get that blend to go super fine. No patches area, no nothing. That's why I'm going back and forth with this windshield wiper motion. Go back in with that pink a little bit more. The reason you always see me look at the brush, if you ever have a clean brush and you go from a super bright color to a dark color, if you look at the brush, you can see on the brush where the dark color is into the light color. I always make sure before I start putting the brush back on my eyebrow, the dark color is still facing the bottom. That way it's not blending up into the top color and I'm getting this muddy look thing. So if I'm using the same brush in the same color, I'm just looking at the brush to make sure the blue color that was facing the bottom is still facing the bottom, and I didn't like spin the brush around where it's going to blend into that pink a lot more. So we gonna go with this rock metal palette, which is just the well, no, it's the reddish palette I got from Beauty Glaze. It's basically Beauty Glaze again, but I'm gonna use that corner red spot. And I told you this is supposed to be a bluish purple look. So to get that red and deposit on top of that blue, and I'm going to use it just to blend out the edges. As you see, I'm just literally going directly on them harsh blue edges lines, and I'm getting that red and I'm blending out that edge. If you look at it right now, it is turning purple, and that was the idea. That's why I didn't get no blue to put it right there or any other color. I wanted to make it look purple. So I already know if you miss blue and red, like everybody knows, you get purple. So the idea of getting that red and blending out that blue, the top color above that you have to remember is pink. So it'll be a better transition from blending that red color into the pink into the blue. That way the transition is something that can work with both of the colors, the ones at the bottom and the top. And if you look at it now, it looks a lot more purple than when it did when I just added the pink on top. See, it's a lot more blended out now, but it's a blue and purple look right now compared to a couple minutes ago when it's just like a pink and purple, pink and blue. So this is what I do. I just get the brush I had with the pink on there and I go back with it and I try to blend out, what I put with that red. And if you look at the brush closely, you can see the blue color is still at the bottom of the brush. I didn't flip the brush over. Now this eye compared to the other eye, you can see the difference. You can see the transition from the pink to red to blue. Well, pink to purple to blue. And I'm going to just basically do the same thing to the other eye. I'm going to get that same red color, blend out the blue edges until I get it nice diffused, or to a point I get it to the point I want it to be diffused. So you just get that red, blend, 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 and you just keep on blending. Like the red, when you add it to the blue, is going to make a purple. So if you don't want this purple, I say try another blue color on top of this one, but just a lighter blue than the one at the bottom. But for this look, I wanted to have a blue and purple look, so we went with red right on top of that blue to make sure it came out with a nice little purple hue. And because there's pink way at the top, it was going to be no problem to make a purple hue because the blue was already going to mix in with the pink a little bit to make the purple color. So you got blue, purple, and pink. The blend of the freaking life. So from here, we're going to get the press-on glitters. Once again, Beauty Glaze. I'm sorry, I found this beauty case like 2-3 months ago, and I've been having them. I realized a couple of my videos have been having them. And I'm going to get this magic glitter glue. I've gotten like this little small packs of glitter that you buy at the Beauty Mark, and that one's just the regular glitter that was not coming in a pack, that it just came by itself, that was marketed as a glitter glue. I mixed the two together because the white one, I like it a little bit more for certain types of glitter, but the cream one, because it has a cream, it kind of tints your eyebrows a little bit. But all together, like both of them mixed together, makes almost a perfect idea of my glitter mix for what I use on my eyebrow, not my eyebrows, my eyelids. And the brush I'm using right now is a brush that I always use to do my lid. The reason why it looks super blue, I did a blue look not too long ago, or it's the brush that I've been using for so long. For some odd reason, the concealer brushes like that, like with the big dome top, I really don't get rid of because I use for so many things, especially for looks like this. So, yeah, I'm sorry. That's why it looks like that. So if you want to come for me, if you ain't about to get me a new one that is literally the exact same size, because I have not seen anyone like that again, I'm sorry, y'all just have to be stuck with this one. As you realize, I put the glue on and I'm getting the blue color that was in the palette and I'm putting it on the corner of my eyes. If you realize in this video, you will keep on seeing me pat with the brush. If y'all go buy this glitter pack from AliExpress, I'm going to put the description in the box below. You'll realize like as you start to apply the glitter, there's going to be some that's like poking up. And I don't know how to explain it, but if anybody's on here that's done did a glitter look before or a makeup look, or matter of fact, no, let's say your nails. If anybody on here has done their nails before and has done like a glitter look, like an encapsulated glitter look, there's sometimes when you do it where like some of the glitters will be like sticking up. When you see me patting it, like some of the glitters that would be sticking up that or were sticking and wasn't laying flat to my eyes like I wanted to, I just literally kept on like sliding the brush over them to see if they would lay flat and when you keep on like laying the brush over and over, even if you have a little bit more glitter on top of it, like you'll start realizing you don't need a base under this. You know how like some of the colors they be like, oh, you need to put the matching color up under this or something to match it. That way if anything pokes through, you won't see it. These glitters you do not have that problem. No, don't get me wrong. I do want to once in a while do. Sorry, you already know we toting. Every once in a while, I do want to do a look with chunks and glitters, but for right now, I'm loving the way this came out. I'm loving the way it looked. Like you can really see like them glitters are popping. Like once you put it on right here, I'm just making sure I'm getting the glitter whatever's on my brush as closest to that line as possible. And like I said, you see me patting and patting and patting. I'm just looking at the ones that are kind of sticking up and I'm kind of trying to lay them flat. So I'm patting and kind of just stroking down and make sure they can lay flat to the glue or whatever and I won't have stuff flying off in the future. So I just keep on like pressing down to make sure the glue, if there's anything top of anything, I keep on brushing and moving around, make sure that all the glitters are flat. I'm sorry about that. That was either my dog or my husband, but I don't think it was my husband because you would have probably seen the door open if it was my husband. Most likely it was my dog, and because of this day, my husband was doing some extra stuff. I don't think he was home right now. So, right now, I put the rest of the glue in the middle of my eye. Like I told you, this was going to be a purple and blue highlighted thing. And right here, there's a very bright pink in the palette that I use for the middle of my eye. I'm sorry I didn't show it to you, but it was a really bright pink in the box. And the same palette, the same glitter press palette, and you'll see it or whatever. It's a really pretty pink. It's very bright, very vibrant. And once again, I'm doing the same thing, just trying to make sure the glitters lay flat, and then on the edges, what you see me right here, if you can realize I did leave an area where the blue and purple glitter really didn't meet. So I'm getting my brush right here with whatever's left of the pink glitter and trying to work it within the blue and smooth down whatever's left on the edges of the blue within the purple. And then that's what you get. It's a blue smoky cut crease. Like if you look it straight from ahead, you already can tell it's a really blue look, but it just has a pop of pink in there because I was going to baby shower and I wanted it to be, I want to say baby shower friendly. So that's why I had the pink and blue, well, blue and kind of purplish pink look, because I always told myself if I had a girl, she wouldn't have a pink baby shower. She really didn't have that much pink anything, because I don't like pink. So this was like the closest thing I can come up with for a baby shower that was supposed to be a girl that can still play on who I like to be and the color palette I use a lot. Like y'all do see me where I use a lot more colors like red, any other colors. But 9 times out of 10, unless it's an event that I'm trying to pull off a certain look for, I'm going to either go with natural blue. I do a couple more colors, but blues are my favorite color. Purples are my favorite color. I do a lot of reds because, church is red is a very neutral color that I can go with to church and I can pull it off very easily. And then the neutral tones that y'all be seeing me pull off a lot. So, yeah, this was one of those I'm going out type of situations, and I needed glam. Yeah, it's just super in your face, full face makeup. I know in this one I didn't show you the full face part of my makeup scheme or whatever. One day I'm gonna actually make a full face makeup because I know people are asking how I get my face to look like that. And it's just the products I use, different things I use. And I do got to re up on a lot of products. It's just with my husband not being in town, I don't want to spend a lot of stuff. And I can't take care of the stuff I'm supposed to take care of. So I'm just working the way I'm supposed to work it. So right now, you see me going back in with the glitter glue. And I literally go up to the point where I feel like my eye is dipping into the crease area or a little bit right below that area. I get it on there. As you can see, I make sure it gets a clean line, and then I just start applying the glitter. But for right now, everything else is kind of self-explanatory. I'm about to just cut off. It's not going to be no music, but if there is, or if I can find some music, I will let it play. And blase, blase. But for right now, this is what you have. I hope y'all like this makeup look. I hope y'all liked everything that I did for y'all right now. So come back, subscribe, like. This is one of probably the cheapest makeup looks I will probably do. If y'all not following like my full face, this will be the cheapest makeup look I probably do, because you can probably get the exact same look without using a Morphe palette and it'll come out the exact same. So deuces, have fun. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Come back, like, subscribe if you don't want to. Like I always say, I don't force people to do something they don't want to do. So deuces.